Israeli. Israel give them food, Israel give them money.
You know what? You're dropping much larger bombs on many people. You know, actually the amount of tons of bombs that you drop are much more. Well, she also wants to expel all the Arabs from Israel, so it's another ethnic cleanser here we have. She wants to expel all Arabs from Israel.
I'm not going that low, you know, with this kind of bullshit, so don't even... No, I don't want to say it to the camera. It's your problem. It's your demonstration. It's not mine. It's their demonstration, so take a picture of them.
They're boring.
What is the...
Sir, who are you with?
Sorry?
Who are you with?
This is private. But what is the...
Oh, that's okay.
What is the...
I need to know your affiliation. Boycott Israel. Don't support apartheid. Boycott Israel. Don't support apartheid. Human rights for all. You're supposed to identify yourself.
Across the street and kill someone.
Sir, boycott Israeli goods. You want to find out more about ending Israeli apartheid non-violently?
Then I'll tell you who I am.
What's the situation?
Then I'll tell you who I am.
We are boycotting Israeli goods. This is an Israeli espresso bar. We want people to stop buying Israeli, to put non-violent protests on, non-violent pressure on the Israeli government to end its policies in Palestine and Lebanon. Find out more. Feed your head, sir, and then go act.
He had a few things he wanted to say about
I sure do.
kicking Arabs out of Israel.
No, I'm not itching. I'm itching to...
How what started? What, these people? They're just standing there and boycotting the place. Why would they do that? In front of an Israeli restaurant? They're standing to boycott them? But don't film me, please.
You have a few rights.
You know what? You've been there for 2,000 years. We've been there for 6,000 years. There's 500 million Arabs. Let's go to Dennis Miller live on HBO, who quoted himself by saying, there's 500 million Arabs. There's 5 million Jews. They're bombing Israel on buses with 9-year-old kids with bombs strapped to their bellies. They're having men dress up as women in public places with bombs on their bodies, and then they go ah, la, 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 and then they blow up the building. We had 1 mile from here, World Trade Center blown up by a group of Arab terrorists. We're at war all over the world now because of that. This is my neighborhood. My family's been in New York City since 1921, okay? And they came to my neighborhood and blew up those buildings. Those are my buildings, just like they're everyone's buildings in New York City and the world. It's the World Trade Center.
So what those people...
What's the question?
Huh?
Which people?
The people here that are against...
These people are protesting Israel because they're calling Israel an apartheid country, and they're likening it to Africa, South Africa's apartheid, which this is an unclaimed organization. This is an unclaimed organization.
And Israeli apartheid.
They're just a bunch of random protesters, which are within their rights, just as we all are.
And Israeli apartheid.
So you have something to argue with?
We do, sir. From the beginning, the Israeli state has set up myths that the Arabs have been attacking them. All the while, the Israeli government is the oppressor and is the aggressor. We want non-violent protest, boycotting, divestment, and sanctions to put real non-violent pressure on the Israeli government to end its apartheid policies against Palestinians and to end its aggression against its neighbors. That's all we're asking for. Equality. Jews and Palestinians living together in equality in the shared promised land. That's all we want.
I love that. We love that too. We love that too, in equality and peace. I didn't interrupt you.
He actually
I
said
didn't
kick
interrupt
them
you.
out. You're right, sir. You're
I
right.
did say kick them out. They're all saying that I said kick all the Arabs out of Israel. I said that as it pertained to a relevant comment that preceded that statement, so let's make sure on videotape that that's very clear. Anybody, Arab, Christian, or Jew, who isn't happy living in Israel should leave, because that's a choice to live in a free country. Israel is a free country, just like America is a free country. There is no apartheid in Israel. There was apartheid in South Africa. There is no relation between the two. There's apartheid in New York City if you want to make that correlation.
Stop buying Israeli, boycott Israeli, non-violent.
And we didn't do anything about that, and we let you all kill us.
Boycott Israeli, boycott Israeli.
Certainly not systematically going door to door. Let me answer